Hi guys, welcome back to the Once You're In podcast, episode number 61 today. And I'm back from my holiday. Reece, do you want to ask me how my holiday was?
Finn, how was your holiday, mate?
It was really good, thank you, mate. I had a really good time. It was very, very nice. Um, Good to be back. Good to be back working. But no, it was good. You said you were jealous, didn't you? Or no, Sanaya was jealous.
So now I was jealous, yeah. Every day. For the first few, I think it wore off afterwards, but she was like, "Have you seen my finish today?" And I was like, "No."
Yeah,
So
it's
then
on
she showed
holiday.
me.
No,
Yeah,
it
and then
was
she
good to be
showed
fair. Yeah, it was one of those like obviously we went to Prague first. That was nice, like just for a couple of days. But then when we got to the place in Italy, like I was excited to pick the car up because I've not driven like abroad before, so I was excited
Mm,
to pick the car up. So that was fun. Took me a little while to get used to it, but it was sound. Like when people make out like it's like really difficult to drive
it's
abroad.
not. No,
Like
it's not.
it takes a minute for your brain to switch sides. Oh, sound.
Yeah.
But then I got back to England and back in my car, and I kept trying to go for the clutch with my right hand for
Yeah.
again a minute, and then oh yeah, I'm not in that car. Like it's weird, but no,
Yeah.
it was good. And then when we got to the Airbnb in Italy, like, obviously I'd seen the photos online and that, and I was like, oh, it's pretty sick. And then we got
Mm.
there, and I was like, when you just like, I was a bit blown away. I was like, this is mental. Like, yeah,
What,
I
the,
was
the
like,
Airbnb or the actual location?
the location and the view and
Okay.
everything. Like the Airbnb
Yeah.
was nice to be fair, but like I didn't buy it for the Airbnb. I bought it for the view. Like it had a hot tub, then it had like two different um like rooftops. And like the top one, I was like, we are literally at like the highest point in the whole town. And it was mental. And I was like, obviously, it's like the view either side as well. And I like, I very rarely like
Get taken back.
yeah, like very rarely I'll go fucking hell, like this is mint. And like I
Yeah.
was a bit proud of myself. I was like, I've worked hard to be able to afford to stay somewhere like
What,
this for Shannon's
afford
birthday.
an Airbnb, mate?
No, me, mate,
Class.
mate. If you go on some of the Airbnbs, it's fucking stupid. I'm not saying this one
Oh, I
was,
bet.
but if you type in if you just go on Airbnb, their main page is a joke.
Really?
Like there's one, yeah, mate. There's ones at like 30 grand a night. Like there's
What?
stupid places. This was not 30 grand a night. No chance. But like, I was like, this is fucking mint. So I was happy with it. And yeah, it was good. It was nice time.
You
Nice
want to
trip.
actually say where you went? Because I know you mentioned on the last podcast, but people will listen won't remember. So, do you want to
So
say where you went?
we went to Prague for 2 days, and then we went from Prague to Italy. We went to the Amalfi Coast. So I stayed in a little town called Termini. So if anybody's going or has gone, they'll probably know. Termini's not like as touristy as Sorrento or Positano or Amalfi. So it was quiet to be fair. Like we got there,
Politano, fantastic right mid for Napoli and on FIFA.
Positano.
Yeah, Politano or whatever he was. Like a special card like FIFA 19, wicked.
I don't think what is it? What's his name?
Yeah, Politano, right
No,
mid.
no, no. This place is called Positano with an S. Not the
Fair enough.
same guy, mate.
No.
So yeah, because it was like a bit of a smaller place, there wasn't as much there. Like there was a few little restaurants and there was a little corner shop and stuff. But it was quite
Hmm.
nice that it was quiet, but it wasn't like busy. I didn't know. I thought it would be. I thought there'd be more there. So that was
Hmm.
a bit like weird. Like if we wanted to really go anywhere, we kind of need the car. So I'm glad I got the car sorted. Because
Yeah.
like I said, like loads of people were saying not to get a car because the roads are proper busy, which they are in like the town centres like Sorrento and like the other ones. But like I drove all the way down from pretty much from where we are, like all the way around the coast just on one day. So that's like one of the things we wanted to do was just drive all around the coast. There's loads of like stopping points for different views and places you can stop
Hmm.
off and stuff. And like, yeah, the roads were busy, but the view is amazing. So it doesn't matter. Like you sat in the car, you got your own music on, it's red hot, like you got the windows down, you're just driving on the coast, like proper. You can't get stressed about being in traffic when it's like dead nice.
No.
But I did hit the wing mirror on the rental car. I hit it against someone else's. Luckily, they didn't see it because the guy was inspecting it when we dropped it off. Because
Yeah.
they have like
Did you
photos of it.
brace? Did you? You like? Oh,
Me and Shannon were stood there. He was doing it, and we were like, and he quickly went past that side, and I was like, he's missed it. There's kind of like literally the tiniest. You wouldn't even notice it. You'd have to properly look for it. It's like a
yeah.
tiny scuff. Couldn't even tell. But yeah, trying to think. Like, obviously, I put it all on my Instagram anyway. I'm not going to go through everything that I did. If anybody wants to know, if anybody is going, please feel free to ask. But I would definitely recommend it. It was very, very nice.
Yeah. Do you feel refreshed, revitalized?
Yeah,
Or
I think
holiday blues, and you're just a bit like,
nah. Like I, I feel like I'm at that point now where like I know if I know when I'm coming home, like I know I'm coming home to doing something I want to do anyway. Like
yeah,
it's kind of nice to get back into routine. Like I could have stayed there. Like I could have lived my life there basically. Apart from the gym was a bit shit. But yeah, like it's one of those like when sometimes like you said for your holiday, like you were ready to come back. Like I wasn't
oh
ready
yeah,
to come
I
back.
couldn't
I could
wait.
have stayed for months. Like it was
Yeah,
proper good.
yeah,
I think it's this thing as well, like because you were in a hotel and it's
yeah.
not your own place. Like
Different,
because
yeah,
we
it's a
had our
different
own
vibe, isn't it?
place,
Yeah,
it was like I'd just moved my life somewhere else, but I was
yeah,
having a bit of time off work. So it was like, and I was saying to Jack yesterday or maybe the day before, I was like, it's mental how you don't realize that when you live with like obviously quite a lot of like a heavy workload and you're like you do have stressors when you go away, like obviously they massively drop off. Then when you
yeah.
come back, like you start to feel that feeling again. It's like I realized I'd not felt any stress in the slightest, like at all, really, for an entire 10 days or whatever.
Yeah.
Like even though I'd done bits of work here and there, like because the workload was drastically down, like and I got back and I was like, right, I need to get back on top of everything. The flight was delayed as well. So I'd planned to do Monday's check-ins on Monday afternoon and evening. I thought I was gonna get back at like 1. Didn't get back until to here until like 6. So I
Yeah.
was like, I couldn't get everyone's check-ins done between 6 and like 9, 10 when I go to bed. So then I've already been like half a day behind and been doing check-ins in the evening. And like already that
Yeah.
made me a little bit stressed. Like, I was fine,
Yeah.
but it's weird.
No,
Like,
you realize, like, I feel like it's one of them where if you were to ask me every day, like, are you stressed? I go, no, I'm not. But if you were to ask Sanaya, she'd be like, yes, Reece, you're always like, I've got to do this, I've got to do that, I've got to do this. And it eats away at you, not in a bad way. It's just like, same as the second I wake up, I'll check my WhatsApp and I'm like, right, cool, prep clients, who's
need to
got
crack on. Yeah.
yeah, and it's like instantly, even though it's not negative stress in the sense of like I've got a message and it's like financial stress, so I've got to worry about this. It's like constantly, I'm like, right, I've got to do this, got to do that. And just being constantly alert, it's a different sort of feeling. Like I remember in the evenings when I was in Turkey, I'd like be walking through the restaurant and my heart rate was just low. I was just cool, calm, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
where
It's
when I'm
weird.
sat here constantly, I'm like my brain is never stopped. I wake up to go to the toilet and I'm already thinking, right, when I wake up, this needs to be done. This needs to be done. I've got a mezzo for this guy to be done. I've got 2 applications to get back to. And it's cool, it's wicked, but it's like a different way of living. And I feel like you don't realize, like, if you were to say to me, are you stressed? I go, no, I'm cool. But internally, your mind is constantly like, I want this, I want to do this, I want to do that. And I think it's a good thing and it's also a negative thing. And it's quite good to take a step back. Like I said on my post, I was like, it was nice to drop down a few gears of just, I still worked, but my work wasn't the same as what I would usually do. I was conscious. I was a bit picky. Like if a bit of work popped up, I'd be like, no, I'm going to get back to it tomorrow, or I'm going to give myself till the evening. I'm not going to be like instantly on my laptop, or I'm going to do these check-ins on the voice note when I'm walking to the pool because I've got the availability of time. I'm not going to be sat on a laptop. And just those slight changes, like even though my workload was still technically the same, the delivery and the efficiency was a bit different. For a 2-week period, it was fucking lovely. And it was where you get back and you feel refreshed. Like I guarantee you just sat at your desk today with your feet up on your chair, leaning back. It's probably like you were like, oh, sick. This is quite nice. And there's
When
nothing
I
different
when I
than
got
before.
back on Monday, when I like sat down here, I was like, this is cool. Like I want to
Yeah,
get I'm excited to get back to it. Like
yeah,
so
exactly.
that was good. That
Yeah,
was nice. But it was annoying that the flight was delayed because I
yeah,
was like, fuck's sake. Like we didn't get back. The plan was like we'd have got back at should have been 2 ish. I'd have cracked on with work and then we were going to go and see Shannon's mum and dad because obviously it was Shannon's birthday. She'd not seen them yet. So we were going to go and see them and then that like we were going to be like, right, cool, we're sorted. But because we didn't get back late, everything was closed because the Queen had died.
yeah.
Selfish, mate. That.
Oh, can we say rest in
Oh
peace?
yeah, rest in peace to the Queen.
Yeah,
Our thoughts go out to the royal family and God rest Her Majesty. Is that what everyone says?
I
God
think so. Yeah.
bless
God bless.
lay in rest. I've seen it everywhere. Like in the airport,
Yeah.
it's like every single TV had the same thing on, the same message. Like all our
Really?
thoughts go out to the royal family. May
What's
she
that?
rest
Is
in
our
peace.
national anthem going to change to like not
Shannon
God
said
save our
that.
Queen?
Yeah, just
Yeah,
change Queen to King.
yeah, but it's like I don't know about. It's not got
It
the
needs to
same.
change anyway. It's shit.
Yeah, it's an awful anthem. Like it's very awful. It's the worst one.
It's
You listen
horrendous.
to like the Italian ones and stuff like that. It's really good and like passionate. Ours, the players don't sing.
Everyone's like,
Yeah, they just hum along to it. That's a talk. That's a talk that we can actually restart when it's going to be the World Cup in 2 months, which is wild. 2 months to the World Cup, mate.
Come around quick.
Yeah, it has done. Considering we were in tears after the Euro final last summer, you know, that was funny. That will never see the light of day. The video of
I've not got it. I had to delete it because it was like 10 minutes long and it was taking up storage.
Yeah, that would have been, mate. That would have been such a good memory if we had won that and we got that on video. That would have been like
I'd have saved it if we'd have won it. I'd have made sure I kept it.
Yeah, but nah. Other than that, delete. Maybe this winter, mate. We'll celebrate a World Cup.
Maybe.
Yeah. And other than that, we've got Jack Buff competing tomorrow, haven't we?
We have big Mr. Buff, Mr. Juicy Mr. Buff. Yeah.
How are you doing?
He's good, mate. Yeah, he's sound. Yeah, all good. I've been to see him in tent the last couple of days, and literally, like we had a practice peak 3 weeks out, and like everything was spot on. All we've changed going into this time is that we've loaded the carbs a little bit earlier. Not in terms of the sense of the days. The days have been kept the same basically, but before we like worked the carbs up as we loaded up, and this time we had the higher days earlier. Still did the fat load. Generally, like everything's been like just so chilled, like so simple. He's just cracking on. He's really relaxed. He just does as he's told. It's easy when you get clients like that. Like, so yeah, it's not been a problem. It's been all good. He's looking very, very good. He's absolutely peeled. He looks mint. He's full. Yeah, he's going to be spot on. Today is just like a day of drying off, if you like. So lower food, back to baseline water and sodium because he had a bit more with high carbs. And yeah, he'll be spot on. He's having peak max today as well. But like, it's one of those I was saying to him, I was like, it's quite nice that we're both just so chilled because it's like, because the work's already been done. Like, obviously when you can have a practice peak and especially when it goes really well, and if you get the data that you need, which we did, because we basically found out that, right, you look better pretty much like 1 to 2 days afterwards. So that's why we had the higher carb days earlier, because that will then mean that he's going to be like 2 days afterwards, basically. So yeah, literally spot on. He's all good. He's proper chilled. He's gone for his tan today. And then we'll be there tomorrow morning, aiming for 7 a.m. because his second coat of tans tomorrow at 7. So yeah, very early. He's got a lot of people supporting him though, which is nice. And obviously we're going. Pete's coming to film. I know he's obviously got loads of mates that are going as well, so should be good. We'll obviously chat about it in the next podcast because it will have happened by then.
Yeah,
all the best.
By the time this comes out, it would have already happened. Yeah,
even by the time this is out, actually,
yeah. So we can ruin and say his family's coming down, can't we?
Yeah, like, you can actually.
Yeah. So Jack's family's coming, and Jack doesn't know. So unless this magically leaks and somebody hacks us and
unless I accidentally post it,
accidentally uploads it straight away and ruins the surprise, then yeah, Jack's family is coming down to watch him, or coming across is the
coming across pretty much, across and slightly down.
Yeah, like slightly downwards.
About a 7-degree angle across, I think.
7-degree negative angle, negative slide down.
Be nice straight.
Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good to see the family. But no, it'll be good. And then obviously on the weekend, Conran picked up a first in the UKDFBA, Heart of England. So congrats to Conran and myself.
Massive win in a stacked class.
Yeah, stacked class, aka one competitor that Conran really shouldn't be. Like, it really wasn't. It wasn't great. Like, it was backstage, and I was like, yeah, I said to him, don't stress, just enjoy it, utilize it for experience. It was cool because he was up with the juniors, so they put him on with the juniors, so it gave him a bit more kind of
stage time. Where do you think he'd have placed in the juniors?
He was better than the guy finished 5th. Didn't have as much muscle, but far better condition. I think he was probably either 4th. Maybe 3rd. Like, Jermaine and the guy who beat Jermaine were very good. Jermaine was really good. He's not better than Jermaine. Like, Jermaine would have been top 2. I thought Jermaine won, if I'm honest. But again, I look for Jermaine? And I said this to him afterwards. Like,
you know him.
I said to Jermaine, like, I had you winning, but I also look for you. So does it really?
He's good though. Jermaine's come on loads, hasn't he?
Jermaine's made some ridiculous progress in comparison to what he looked like last time around. And like, I'd even say he'd probably admit his training for the vast majority of his gaining phase was not optimal post prep. So
Yeah.
like with another gaining phase, with his training being how it has been, fucking Jermaine will be awesome. It'll be really good to see the next time he steps on stage, that's for sure. And not like he's not awesome now, he's really, really good. A lot better than I personally had him down compared to what he looked
He's
like.
very good for a junior. Like, I
Yeah.
think that's one thing as well. You know, like we spoke about it before, like, and even Josh asked that question about whether or not it's worth competing as a team.
Mm.
I think in that circumstance, it is like, or at least competing as maybe as an early junior, because
Did
even if
Jermaine compete as a junior last
Jermaine
time?
competed as a junior last time, he was just turned a junior.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
obviously got another 2 years down the line, and you're still in
Yeah.
your juniors. So I think in that instance, like you see where you're at, you see the standard, you realize, okay, I need to be a lot better. Like
Yeah.
it can work one or two ways, or you can be like one of those people who spits their dummy out and is like, oh, I should have won, or oh, I'm not good
Yeah.
enough. Like,
And
but
then
instead, you just crack on, you take the time you
transition to
need,
functional training.
get better.
Or transition to functional training.
Yeah, that's what everyone's doing now. That's what this podcast is going to be soon. We're going to be talking about EMOMs instead of training.
And what EMOMs and what's the other one?
WODs.
No, is it Metcon? Metcon? No, not Metcon.
Metcon, those shoes. I think Metcon is something to do with CrossFit as well.
Yeah, I don't really know. My Metcon today, my WOD, my workout of the day.
WOD and your EMOM every minute on the minute. I'm doing
I
some
actually
EMOM today.
messaged. I met this. What we said wasn't about Tim, but I messaged him the other day, mate, and he said, "Running abs," and I was like, "What you train today, bro? Running abs." That's what you talk like. You got like pushing arm, running like because it was saying it like such like a pushing arm sort of day. So yeah, that was quite funny.
You turned into a robot then, mate. But I did catch what you were saying.
Mine, you froze on mine, so
Yeah.
I'm not too sure. But yeah, other than that, Comran picked up a W. Jack tomorrow. Comran's on for the WMBF for the Supernaturals on the 9th.
He is a supernatural, to be fair.
Yeah, Supernatural. And then you've got a few weeks until you've got any clients on stage. It's next month, isn't it? With Miles.
So I've got Miles doing the Two Bros Natural Classic show. That's on the 22nd, and then I've got Maddie doing the UK FBA finals on the 16th. I've not got anyone doing WMBF as much as I wanted people to do it.
Are you going to come?
Yeah,
100%. Would you like to go to?
Yeah, I think I might be going with CMP anyway. I'm not sure, but either way, I'll be going. I need to go and lick their ass, mate. So they give me a good placing. I need to go and bow down to Andrew Chappelle and Steph Noble and be like, please give me a placing next year. I love this federation so much. Oh my God, WMBF is so amazing.
So good. Tag them in stories.
That's all that people do now. I can't stand. This is one thing I just hate about the industry. What is it? What is it though with everybody just fucking absolutely rimming the federation? Like it's embarrassing. Yeah, but everybody can see straight through it. No one's going like.
Show was ran so well.
Yeah, everybody says it. The same exact same thing.
They called out the classes. It was on time. Ran so well. It's like what?
Shout out to whatever federation. Yeah. Such an incredible showing, as you guys always put on. Really the best in the game. Like, just fuck off. Stop it. Like, just stop. I can't stand it. But that's just me, and that's why I'll never place. That's why I'll never do well in any federation, because you have to be dedicated to one, and you have to absolutely love them.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of coaches that just stick their clients in one federation, and that's all it is.
Exactly.
Yeah. Right. Do you want to go through a few questions, mate?
I do. First of all, I want to go through, because we've been asked it like 2 or 3 times, and the actual list of names has been revealed now. So I want to go through the Arnold show, because we're going to be there on Sunday. Me and Reece are going to be at the pro show Sunday evening. So because we've had people asking, do you want to get the lineup up, mate? I think if you just type in, literally put in Bodybuilding UK, I saw that they posted the other day. Loads of people posted the other day. Bodybuilding.uk. Bodybuilding UK by Adam K. Shout out to Adam K. Just scroll down a tiny bit. So, do you want to do? Should we start off? Scroll all the way to the end. Should we start off with women's figure?
Women's figure, God. Right. Where is it? Is it Two Bros? Is this the Arnolds 2 days ago, yeah?
Uh, yeah.
Women's figure, right.
Meg. It's got to be Meg. We love Meg. We like Meg,
Yeah,
don't
Meg's
we?
number one. Yeah,
Meg
Meg
looks
number
good.
one. Yeah,
Well, mate,
Meg
we're not
looks.
going to go through all of it. We're not going to guess them all.
Let's go Meg number one. Yeah,
Do you
and
know
then we'll
any of
go
the
with
others?
Roberta. Well, she's Brazilian, so we'll call her Roberta from
Roberto
Funny.
Carlos.
Roberta Carlos, Roberta Carlos, Carlos Carletto, and then
We're going to
anyone
be
else?
able to watch this as well. We can get the names up.
Yeah, I don't know. Right, women's fitness. Kamara, we
Yeah, we'll
know
say
her.
Kamara because she trains at
Uh,
the hashtag Mecca. And she looks mint
hashtag
as well.
Mecca. Yeah, she's gonna win.
Women's physique.
What's Meg Holding? She's gonna get a pro invite. Loz's client.
Oh,
Meg on the Mecca.
mate, that's bodybuilding.
Oh, is she not? I thought she was doing physique.
No, she did bodybuilding.
Okay, fair enough. Next one, women's bikini. Anyone that we know from
Yeah,
bikini?
Jade. Jade's doing it. Jade's gonna win.
Okay. Yeah, Jade, because she trains occasionally at the hashtag Mecca.
Yeah. Men's wheelchair bodybuilding.
Wheelchair bodybuilding.
Don't know
A guy called a guy's called Arnold, so he's definitely gonna win.
He's got to win. And
He's got
Arnold, I reckon. A guy from India.
Yeah.
Men's physique. You should know all these, mate.
Men's physique. Oh, Jeff. Okay, fair enough. I'm actually having a look at these if I know any.
You know a few of these.
Yeah, Tyler Smith. Yeah,
That Elton Motors, the guy that won when Josh Bridgman competed. His name on Instagram is like Elton Pinto Motor or something. He's been sponsored by Gymshark like for years. I don't know if he still is.
There's one guy here, mate. I'll send you his account number. No, I'm not going to say it because I'll get in trouble. He's a men's physique pro, and legitimately, mate, like he wouldn't even win a PCA, or like he wouldn't even win an adult class in a PCA. I have no idea how he's got a pro card. It's absurd. I saw his account the other day, and I was like, Christ. He wouldn't even win a PCA class. If he was backstage, I would be like, he's awful. I'm not even being a hater. He was horrendous, awful. I was like, I almost want to message him and be like, mate, did you get your like pro card in like a sit? Did you buy like 5 boxes of cereal?
Sponsored by 10X.
Yeah, you must have been sponsored by it. Like we were talking about like sucking off judges and bowing down. Mate, Two Bros, like he's done some serious crimes for his pro card. Right, yeah, men's physique. I'm gonna go with. To be fair, I'd have to see him lined up. I don't really.
It's difficult to say, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tyler is good. I think I'd like it if he did well.
Yeah. Who's Shannon Davis?
I'd recognise him. I can't remember what his Instagram name is.
Yeah. Shannon Davis. Is that? I thought there's a men's physique guy. I think his name's Davis. Something. Trains at Tatham's gym. Is that him?
I'm not sure, mate.
Anyway,
men's classic physique. Are you on there?
No, I clicked off, mate. Sorry.
We've got Cuba.
Is he making weight for it?
He will do, yeah.
I thought he wasn't. I thought he was like 232 or something. He was like 20 pounds above the weight cap like a week ago.
I don't know. I don't really see his stuff, but I'm sure
he'll owner of the hashtag Mecca. It's got to be Cuba.
I'm sure he'll make it somehow.
Yeah.
Who else we got? Wesley Vissers. He's quite a well-known guy.
Yeah. I'm going Cuba.
Oh, yeah.
100% winning Cuba, yeah, because he's owner of the Mecca. Physique-wise, I don't know. Probably not, but it doesn't matter.
He'll just win because he owns the Mecca, yeah.
Yeah, he owns the Mecca.
To be fair, classic should be quite good.
Yeah, and then we're going to go men's open bodybuilding.
We've got 212.
212.
Dean White or Jamie DeRigo.
Yeah. Dean White's wicked. Dean White looks awesome.
And then should we go with picking a top 3 or a top 5 for the open?
Yeah.
I think Mark's going to win.
Really? Going for the just because he follows both of us on Instagram.
He's a legend, isn't he? No, yeah. I actually think he's. We've said it before. I think Mark has the potential to win it all in the future.
Yeah.
I think he's that good. So yeah, I think I'd like him to win. You never know. We might when we're there, we might think, oh, he's not even in the top 3. But
I'd be made up with Mark winning. Like I think Mark's like the people's champ.
Yeah, I think he he's got definitely good enough. I think he'll be hard to beat with how he's looking. Anyway, he looks very good.
Yeah, are you ruling out James Hollingshead? You're going to say that he's
I'm
not
not
going to be?
ruling him out. I think James will do well. I'd be surprised if he's not in the top 3 to top 5.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna go Mark number one because I like Mark. He's probably my favorite bodybuilder out there in the sense of he's a nice chap. He's very simple, but he's just a nice guy. He's a nice guy. He's a good bodybuilder. But he's a fucking awesome bodybuilder. And then I'm gonna go with Max, maybe Max Charles. Quite like him. Yeah, and then I like Martin as well. You know, yeah. I don't really. Who would you go with, mate? Who would be your other two? I don't think James is going to be that. I think James will be like 4th or 5th, if I'm honest.
Not Jamie or James.
James Hollingsworth. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but I feel like that's just because he's not. I don't know. I've not seen as much from him. He's too busy roller skating, isn't he?
Yeah, he's too busy fucking flipping around.
God knows how he done injure himself doing that.
Mate, me and you can do that, and we're half the size of him.
Yeah, but it's just technique, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to say Mark will be number 1. You know that Andrew Jack guy? Everybody thinks he's going to do well.
Andrew Jack. Yeah.
His name on Instagram is Andrew Jacked. I don't believe that is his actual name. I believe he's the guy at the bottom of the list, I think, on the thing.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he is the guy on the bottom of the list. Yeah, he does look good, to be fair. It wouldn't surprise me if he's top 3. Let's go. Mark, Andrew, James.
Okay. Yeah. I'll agree with that. I'll vouch for that, mate. Right. Do you want to go to your questions, mate?
Yes, mate. Let me get them up. I have got quite a few from last week, actually. So
yeah,
let me get those.
But I think last week, I don't really know who to. I don't really know which ones we answered, if I'm honest.
Well, just go for it because I've not got mine up.
Sound right. So, when can I train with my idol and you, please? Guess who's asked?
When can I train with my idol and you?
Yeah.
With one of your clients?
No, Jack Eagles.
Oh.
Jack Eagles.
I've already trained with him. He trains like an absolute wimp.
Mate, hear this. I got a message last night, yeah. It's a message request. I don't know if he's deleted it. I hope it I hope he hasn't. Please. Oh, I think he's deleted it. That's so frustrating. I had a guy message me saying, "Yo, bro, just saw comments from a guy called Jack Eagles on your account. Is he hating on you? Why is he hating on you? Jack Eagles is such a hater. By the looks of things, he was like, you should focus on getting in condition for his show instead of hating on you, bro. You're doing awesome. You're such a positive guy. Jack Eagles is such a negative hater. Don't listen to him, bro." It's like, honestly, I was going to screenshot it. He's deleted the message request. So I checked it. He messaged me last night. I saw it this morning. And yeah, he's deleted it.
You should have screenshotted it.
Yeah, sad times, man. Sad times. So yeah,
in all seriousness, yeah, Jack, you can train with us whenever you want, mate.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to, Mr. Eagles. You're more than welcome to.
More than welcome.
Yeah, I think he trains a bit better now, if I'm honest. Yeah, I think he trains a little bit better. Shit. Yeah, still better than me though, so it doesn't matter, does it?
No, I'm joking. He didn't train like shit. It's just he could have trained a little bit more like a meathead.
Like a BB.
Yeah, he was training like a men's physique guy when I trained with him. Now he's such a classic BB. I expect him to be training really fluently with
I'm surprised Tom hasn't got his training better though. You know,
intraset posing. Oh, you're really surprised about that?
Yeah, I'm really surprised Tom hasn't
said surprising.
Yeah, you need to focus on your training. A line that Tom Hames never said in his entire coaching. Awesome, but nothing about that. Training, nah. Take more of this.
Shout out to Tom if you're listening.
Love Tom. What a guy. Saw him with his kid the other day. He was carrying his kid around the expo. And I was just like, awesome, getting him started early. Like carrying his baby going, look at this guy. He's an IFBB pro.
What expo? Where was it?
Not the expo. It's the Two Bros, the Race Trip Royal.
Oh,
he was just carrying his kid, and he just went, "Reece." I just went, "Tom, And he
That's
went,
cool,
right,
that, isn't it?
yeah, sound. And I was just like, yeah, cool. Like proper cool. Imagine like seeing photos of you and like, I don't know if he's won a pro card or he's won a classic. He's like, there's you on my shoulder.
That is
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, proper cool. Matthew Davis, PT or Davies. I would say Davis. Davies. I should know he's my client. Has asked, when are you both coming to Durham?
Yeah, we did tell him we would do that, didn't we?
No, we've lied. We've
We
lied.
just lie. Our lives are a lie, mate. We're not coming to Durham. Don't get your hopes up. We're not coming. No, I actually would like to go. We should sort that.
Yeah.
Maybe after the shows.
Yeah.
After the shows this year, because it's been busy for us like quite recently.
Yeah.
So
We should
once the
do.
shows
We should
are
do
done,
like. Yeah, we should do like. We get an Airbnb for a weekend. We train for a few, and we just do our usual routine a little bit somewhere different. You know, it'd be good because we've got a few.
at the end, towards the end of the year, we should do like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, stay over, train Friday, Saturday, Monday at Durham. That'd be good.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be good because that's the northern Mecca.
Oh yeah, it is the hashtag Mecca for people up there, people that have never been to Rotherham who don't really know.
Yeah, who don't really know where the actual true hashtag is.
The true hashtag, not even the hashtag Mecca. It's just called the hashtag now.
The hashtag. It's like hashtag gym. Do you remember that?
Hashtag gym in Leicester. That's fitness.
That was the original.
Was the hashtag Mecca.
That was just the hashtag. There was a gym called the hashtag gym that got shut down. So
now it's called Fitness Factory.
Yeah.
Should be called hashtag the Fitness Factory.
And Fitness Factory has the best hack squat in the entire world.
Oh yeah.
We got told
you can Google it. Google it.
Google it. The linear hack is better than the Cybex. Google it. That was when I realised
this story for everybody listening, because we just joke, we just do our own jokes and we never explain.
Oh.
So after the lockdown, we went to have a look at the Fitness Factory gym, which, like I say, we just said it took over from hashtag gym. And the woman that owns it, she was lovely, bless her. She was proper nice.
Yeah.
And she was like showing us around, and we were like, yeah, we'll have a look around. And then we said like, oh yeah, it's good to be fair. We said it's a shame that they've not got like a better hack squat because they had just the hammer strength linear hack. And she was like, no, this is the best one. And we're like, is it? And she's like, yeah, this is the best one in the game. This is the best one out there. And she was like, and then she said, just Google it. So we're like, that's now a little inside joke where if you need to know about a machine, just Google it.
Yeah.
You just put in best hack squat on Google and it'll come up.
And we were just like, oh yeah, makes sense. Yeah, we'll Google it. We'll give it a Google.
And we're not going to shoot her down, are we? And go
and be like, what the fuck are you on about? But we literally were like, yeah, sound awesome. All right, thank you. And then she's like, do you want to sign up? We're like, yeah, we'll think about it. We'll be back in a few days. We'll come back on Monday. We'll see you on Monday.
We've never been back.
No, never been back. So yeah.
And they had a fireman's trains there.
Yeah, we had a fireman's pole there. That was the best thing about that.
Yeah, that is the best part. I've got Jordan on that every session post-workout. Five times fireman's poles. Cardio, you got to walk all the way up the stairs again and slide down it.
Yeah.
And you've got to get your fireman's outfit on. He's got to do it himself.
My mind, like there's a fireman's pole in front of the chest press. Plate load, like imagine 4 or 5 plates on the plate load chest press, getting yourself ready. You see some twat come down the fireman's pole in front of you. You just be like, what the fuck? Why is there a fireman's pole? And who thought that's a good idea? And
she was buzzing about it as well, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was like, the fireman's pole got here, guys. Like, fucking hell, all right, fair enough. Sign me up.
God knows how they've got that past health and safety.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. This is quite a good question because, well, it's not really a good question, but we were just talking about it. So Will Jones, fitness PT, golf, rugby, football. Yep. Is it the hashtag Mecca or is it hashtag the Mecca or the hashtag Mecca?
Latter, the hashtag Mecca.
Yeah, it's the hashtag Mecca, mate. It's not hashtag the Mecca. That's somewhere else. That's Durham.
Yeah, that's Durham. There's only one, the hashtag Mecca.
That's what it is. Curtis J. Borum. I like saying his full Instagram name. I don't know why. I just quite like it. Curtis _J_ Borum. What was your favourite band growing up? Reece looks like a Fallout Boy fan.
Band.
Mine was probably Green Day, you know. We were listening the other day.
Yeah, I've listened to a fair bit of Green Day. I only like a few of their songs, if I'm honest. So I didn't really have like a favourite band. Oasis. My dad liked Oasis.
Oh, you didn't know your dad?
Yeah, but but I know my mum listened to Oasis, so yeah.
Why don't you just say my mum liked it?
No, my dad liked Oasis and got it into my mum.
Did he though?
Yeah, my mum liked Oasis from my dad.
We don't know that though.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna say Oasis. Oasis, but then I was like, my mum used to listen to like 50 Cent. Like 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying would be the album that she'd be listening to, dropping me off to school. I'd just be there, like, yeah, killing people and girls and drugs. Like age 7. It's a good thing I turned out the way I did, clearly.
Yeah.
So
I feel like I would say Green Day. I had a Green Day pencil case, mate. So I have to say it was Green Day.
fair enough.
Thinking back, I can't even really remember liking them that much, but I did have a Green Day pencil case.
Yeah, I like the Counting Crows album. There's one of Counting Crows.
Yeah,
Very
but you weren't a kid, were you, when you like that?
I don't know, maybe like 10, 8.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, right. We'll start part 2 because it's going to
Yeah.
end in a second.
Cool.
Give me that, mate.
Right. Next question. Will.Razzo. Now, again,
Big sausage.
big sausage, first of all. But second of all, no offense to any homosexuals out there. This question is it only gay if it's gay?
Oh, God. Good question, that.
Is a good question.
Yeah. You got any gay friends that we can ask? Like, got any gays that we know that we could run it by?
I know a few gays. I don't know if I'd call them friends.
You wouldn't be friends with them? Is that why?
No, mate. I was good friends. I was good friends with a gay, actually, when I worked at Next. We were really good friends.
Really, really close.
Really, really close. Yeah.
Really close. Yeah. You on talking terms now, mate? Or
Yeah. We talk to each other. Yeah. Well, we don't, but we could do. Like, if I messaged him, he'd be sound. He wouldn't be against me. I'm not against him. Like we said before, we're all for gays.
Yeah, all for gays. On all fours for gays.
I did like that T-shirt in where was that? I was in Magaluf one after the stag do. What did it say? It was like, I ain't gay, but €50 is €50 or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. You know, if I'm honest, I'm going to say, why is it €50? Why is it not 20?
Yeah,
You know?
€50 is quite steep.
I'm a money chaser. I'll happily do anything for
I know
20.
you are, mate. You need to pay off that car.
Yeah, exactly.
Or your mum's car, sorry.
Yeah, my mum's car. So yeah, is it gay? So what is it gay is it gay if it's gay?
Is it only gay if it's gay? Yeah, we'll just say yeah.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah.
All right, your question.
3 essentials you take with you on a deserted tropical island. Ha 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 ha. From Aisha Alba.
Ha 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 ha. Not that funny. It's not that funny, is it, Aisha?
Yeah, it's not really like, oh God, good one there, Aisha. It's really got us. Oh yeah. Mate, 3 things, quick fire. What would you take?
3 essentials. Okay, I would take a multi-gym.
Okay.
That'd be number 1. So like, like one of those cable stacks, everything. It's got everything I need.
Yeah.
I'd take Shannon.
Okay. I wasn't thinking about anybody. Fuck.
Huh?
I wasn't thinking about anybody.
Yeah, that's because you're selfish.
Yeah.
It's because you're a narcissist.
Okay, awesome. Thanks.
And then something that's going to supply me with food and water. Phone call to Uber. Or you know what I mean? Like,
you're not thinking like a laptop.
Constant supply of food and water from Ocado.
No, you got to choose one. It's the food or water, bro.
Oh well, Shannon's going then. Food and water.
Shannon's go.
Multi-gym staying.
Multi-gym's got to be there. Can't be doing pull-ups on trees and press-ups in the sand. They've got to have a multi-gym.
Oh, mate, no chance.
Yeah, they're just constant food. Mate, it'd be like a prison. Like, you'd be a deserted island.
I'd get massive, mate.
Yeah, it'd be just a massive prison cell. Literally, you got your gym, you got your food.
You could go on a swim. That's your cardio. You could go on a run around the thing.
Yeah,
you're sorted. That'd be a nice life.
It would actually be. Yeah, it'd be really peaceful. Like, you have no stress, and you just be counting down the days till you
die.
Till you go for a swim and get hit by a shark. You're like, oh God, I'm gonna get hit by a shark today.
Oh no!
Like, no. I'm gonna cut my leg and go in the water. I hope the shark doesn't eat my leg.
What are yours? Are you copying me?
Mine be similar. You got to get food and water, so that's instantly like 2, and then you've only really got one option.
Let's say they're already in.
Okay, so food and water. I would say a laptop would be useless without Wi-Fi, and then you what laptop and Wi-Fi? No, that's a waste of 2. You know.
I was thinking the same with if you say phone, because then you got to say charger.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's exactly useless. I would say, I'm thinking like I'm trying to think out.
A radio, a wireless radio.
Yeah.
With an endless supply of batteries.
Yeah, endless supply of batteries. Vimto sugar-free.
Yeah, that is
That'd be
good.
the drink. That'd be the drink that I'd have. Or an endless crate of White Monster, or soon to be Kyber from Robbie
Yeah,
Tuchel
Kaiba. Yeah.
taking over. So one of them, an energy drink, and that would be my fluid if I can choose. Food source, unlimited chicken and rice. Like just think that pops out the 40 grams of protein, like 60 to 80 carb. I'd have that per meal, and then maybe like some olive oil, so like 5 grams of fat per
I
meal.
bet you would.
Yeah, minimum, maybe more, maybe an IV drip of olive oil. And oh mate, oh fucking hell, I'm on gears. I'd need like TRT.
Oh shit, yeah, you are. Yeah.
After a month, I'd just be
That's the
shriveled.
main reason I'm not on gear, is if that
Yeah,
happens.
yeah, exactly. I'd need my vials, unfortunately, and then I'd need fucking all the stuff. Oh mate, I won't be able to.
And you'd need to get your blood test, otherwise you're not doing it right.
Yeah, exactly. And I need to then promote the blood test and be like, health, bro. Gotta check your health. Got
Yeah.
health and wealth.
So you've got no chance, mate. You'll be dead in no time. And to be
Yeah,
fair, you will be anyway.
exactly. But I'm probably gonna die sooner now because I've got access to this stuff. It's killing me. Mate, enjoy it. You're gonna live longer than me, man.
I know, I
You're
can't wait. I can't wait, mate.
You're gonna be coming to my funeral. I'm not gonna be coming to yours. You know, so
Am
it's
I?
like maybe. I'd hope so, mate.
I don't know. I'm not sure. Right, come on, we've got to smash through these now.
Yeah. Right. When stalling to progress lift, how to decide if need more calories or different volume?
I feel like we spoke about that before.
What, like in the last one or recently?
I think in the last one, it was always a similar question. It was like, if you're struggling to progress, how do you know whether it's that you need to add food or you need a deload? So it's a similar kind of thing. We said that your primary focus should always be on the training side of things, and it kind of depends on where you're at. Like if you're really, really, really lean, then yeah, you're probably going to need more food. But otherwise, if you're in a progressive gaining phase, and just because you've not gained for a week shouldn't mean that all of a sudden your training just goes to shit. I would argue that it's probably more so that you're fatigued and you maybe need to pull back, or that the volume is maybe a bit high, rather than just being like, oh, I need more food.
Okay, and then we've got a would you rather, like you only choose one. I kind of made it a would you rather. It wasn't, but I'm making it. What's more important, tracking workouts or tracking food? So you can only track one of them, food or workouts?
Food.
Okay. So what, you wouldn't track, you just say go into the gym and just train?
I would find it easier to progress training without having to track it, whereas I'd probably struggle. It's one of those, I've done it that long that we'd both be fine doing either.
Yeah.
Like we could still do what we do without tracking either. It'd just probably be a bit more difficult when it comes to food.
Yeah. I'd personally find though, I'd find food far more stressful not to track. Like I'd struggle, you know, if I was just living like get my breakfast from somewhere, my lunch, and it was random every day, I'd be really stressed because I get stressed like looking for food and hoping there's enough food there. You know, like if you get
but I think with how we have it set up, like I guess to be fair, either like food would be really easy because like now, for example, like if I was to be like, right, I need to lose more weight and I'm not losing weight, then I would just eat a bit less of what I'm eating. Like I would keep the protein sources the same. I wouldn't need to track it. I'd just be like, right, well, I'm on 100 grams of cream of rice pre-workout. I'm gonna bring it down to 80.
Yeah.
I don't need, but then also would that include being able to weigh it?
Yeah. No, I'm thinking like you're not even like you literally just
have to weigh it.
In your mouth. Yeah, you're not allowed to weigh it.
Well, in which case that'd be the same as going to the gym and having to keep your eyes closed so you don't know what weight you're using.
Yeah, exactly.
You can definitely weigh it. It's just that you don't track exactly what you're having. I don't know. I don't know. I'm lost.
Okay. We don't know. We don't know. Yeah. Fuck.
This is shit podcast host. Yeah, shit podcast. Same. I don't know. This is DP Fit. What show are you guys looking forward to the most?
Arnold, bro. Best show of the year.
Tomorrow morning, mate. Tomorrow morning on Sunday evening.
Yes.
This is from N.Dundee1.
Question. One day, mate, we should go to the Olympia. We should have that. We should go to the Olympia. That'd be good.
Yeah, mate. You'll be competing in it soon.
Yeah, I'll be on the Olympia stage.
I'll be doing the natural one.
The natural Olympia.
There is a natural Olympia, mate.
God, no, there isn't, mate. And if there is, then it just goes to show natural bodybuilding.
There is. It's
I
really
know,
good.
mate.
You can win a Harley Davidson. That's what everyone does it for.
Really?
Yeah, you win a motorbike.
You drive off in it. You get your first race. What if you've not got a motorcycle license?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Oh,
mate, you're a pro natty BB. It doesn't matter. You do what you want.
Here's your fucking motorbike.
Opinions on touch and go versus dead stop when deadlifting. Which one's better?
It's going to depend on the individual at hand. I think like I'm a bit of a bro where it's like it says deadlift, therefore the weight should be dead. But then at the same time, if you break down from that reset point being the floor, and you feel like you can get more out of it having a tap and go approach, then sound. Just try not to make it a bounce and go, which unfortunately a lot of people, it starts with a tap and go and then it just gets progressively worse. But I think there's benefits to a tap and go. I think there's benefits to a dead stop. You're picking up weight, but I just kind of question and actually assess what's best for you, because there was about 3 years ago, there was a massive trend with like tap and go. And it literally was everyone saying, it suits me, I break down from the bottom. In reality, you're picking up weight. Most people can pick up weight from the floor with an okay amount of form. I wouldn't really think too much more about it than what I've just said there.
Yeah, I think if we were looking at it from a specifically hypertrophy standpoint, then we would probably say that a tap and go is going to be, let's say, potentially more favorable for hypertrophy. Yeah. But again, it depends on how you perform it, because most people do turn it into a bounce and go. But also a tap and go is easier. Like generally, most people will be able to move a good amount more weight, or at least more reps, for a fair amount more reps doing a tap and go versus a dead stop. But that doesn't mean that it's a better exercise. Again, like Reece said, it's what suits you. But if we were looking at it solely from a hypertrophy standpoint, then I'd say a very well-controlled tap and go or a very well-controlled dead stop where you're not taking 10 seconds at the bottom of each rep. So they're very similar movements anyway. You still maintain the brace on both. So I would say either or, like whichever you feel tightest on.
Yes, I do agree. Got a good question here, mate, from Rico Fitness 55. Hopefully he's doing well. He's trained at Evo. I haven't seen him for a bit of time. Premier League all-time five-a-side. Good question. Very good question.
Rooney.
Goalkeeper. Rooney at top. No, so we're going to agree upon formation. Goalkeeper, CB. 2 midfielders, striker. And we'll allow flexibility with the midfielders.
Yeah, they could be like wingers.
Yeah, wingers attacking.
Are we doing all time as in how good they were in the Prem, or just how good of a player they are?
What do you? Oh, like peak Prem.
Yeah, like because people don't put Ronaldo in their all time.
I'm gonna say peak Prem. That's what I think.
So they're best when they've played in the Prem, like.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna go goalkeeper. Oh.
I'd say Ederson, I honestly would, because they could with their feet. I would say Ederson.
Yeah, I'll go with Ederson. CB, Virgil van Dijk. No, I'm not even thinking about it.
Not with how he is now, mate.
Mate, and how he is now, he's still literally probably the best centre-back in the world.
He's useless.
2-3 years ago.
Can't even run.
Yeah, okay. Virgil van Dijk, CB.
I don't know.
Not even thinking about it. Who are you going five-a-side? Who's better on the ball than him? Who's got the same... a one-man defence. You're going to throw to me what? Rio Ferdinand?
Nah, I don't like Rio Ferdinand.
Okay, John Terry in it. Five-a-side. Mate, he'd end up getting spun like constantly. So who else?
Right, we can have Van Dijk. We can have Van Dijk.
All right, maybe you could have a wild shot. David Luiz, he'd be awesome at five-a-side. Pinging balls at right centre. Okay, fair enough. So you can have a defensive-minded player. You could go for a DM.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like then we'll just pick 4 midfielders if we're not.
Or you could put a right back or a left back. Ashley Cole. He'd be all right.
Yeah, he'd be all right. He's not. I don't think he's as good as people made out.
Yeah. So Virgil van Dijk, CB.
Yeah, we'll have him, mate. I'm fine.
2 midfielders or 2 attacking players who aren't like direct forwards. What are you thinking about?
How are we thinking?
Wayne Rooney and Kevin De Bruyne, and then Thierry Henry up top.
How are we thinking? Players that would be good in five-a-side, or are we just thinking like best players?
A bit of both. That's what I'm kind of thinking. I'm thinking a bit of both, because like you could argue if you're thinking that, then you'd probably go like Thiago Alcantara.
Yeah, or David Silva.
And David Silva and Eden Hazard up top. That would be filthy. Eden Hazard, David Silva, Thiago. Oh,
I don't think Eden Hazard would be that good at five-a-side.
You don't think? I think prime Eden Hazard.
Foden, mate. Phil Foden.
Yeah, Finn Foden.
Foden, Wayne Rooney, Paul Scholes.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm going to go De Bruyne, Henry, and then I've got one spot for somebody else.
Rooney, mate.
I said, mate, Rooney would be awesome. Rooney, De Bruyne, Henry. You know, Gerrard and De Bruyne would be swapping, I think, maybe.
Gerrard.
Yeah, Gerard, Stevie
You can
G.
only score fucking long
Stevie
shots,
G.
mate. You're not going to do that in five-a-side.
I don't know, mate. You've got a long shot taker on there. Stevie G. Yeah, De Bruyne would be 100% in there. I'm trying to think if I've forgotten anybody like who was very, very good. I think Thierry Henry has
Ronaldo.
to be the number 9. No, I'm not having Ronaldo over Henry. You know, trying to think who else. Mate, Ryan Giggs would be up and down the left flank constantly in five-a-side. You wouldn't be able to get any space. Part G Sung, get him in the midfield.
That'd be good.
Yeah, he'd be so annoying at five-a-side. He'd be like awful to play against.
Trying to think, I feel like there'll be loads of players that we've not thought of.
Yeah. I'm trying to think.
JJ Okocha, that is a good shout.
Yaya Toure just be an absolute bulldozer in the midfield.
Nah, he's clumsy. Right, come on. We've got loads of questions to crack on with.
Okay, cool. Fitness goals post BB for you both. Functional, WOD.
Yeah, just switch to it's not even post BB, it's just now. That's the in thing now. Everybody's doing it, so we'll do it. We'll jump on the bandwagon soon.
Yeah, we need to actually. I think we should do it. We should start a podcast talking about it. If I'm honest, like because it's a bit of a trend recently.
Yeah, it's a massive trend.
Yeah, it's a massive trend, and I think it's like I actually said this to Sanaya the other day, and I'll save it because I feel like we should actually do a bit of a podcast about it. But it's like bodybuilding 5 years ago was very selective, and it isn't for everybody. And I think nowadays it's a popular thing to get into. Like it's cool to go to the gym, train, get bigger, go for a bigger sort of look. And you eventually get to a point where you're like, oh, it's actually just doing the same stuff over and over and over and over again. And for most people, it gets a bit scary and they're like, oh, I don't like this, which is cool. But people get into it for not the wrong, like the right or the wrong reasons, but it's a bit of a trend. And unfortunately, if it's not for you, like 5-10 years ago, bodybuilding was very selective. It's for people who are, it's what they do. If me and you started a different thing, we wouldn't just be like, oh my God, I love it. You might find something that you love, but you might not.
I think as well, like I'm all for people changing. Change is great. Like it's not a problem if you change and you find something else that you enjoy. But what I then find odd is when people are like almost they start then sort of like putting bodybuilding down a bit and they're like, oh, like they almost speak negatively of bodybuilding because they've now changed. You know, it's like that's fine. Like, but you don't need to then be like, you don't need to then justify all the bad things about bodybuilding. Just say, I don't want to do that anymore. I'm going to do this other thing. Like, cool, that's fine. No one's against that. But I think then trying to be like almost putting it down and being like, right, I'm going to do this now, and this is so much better for you know these reasons. Like, but that's dependent on what you and what you want. Like, I think it's like people are almost pushing it on people now. Like, not like in a bad way, like where it's like people trying to sell it, but I feel like it's almost like you say, it's becoming a trend. It's becoming fashionable to go down that route, which is fine, but it'll be somewhere else in a few years. It'll be somewhere else in a few years. Just find what you want to do, like, and
do what makes you happy
and get good at it. Like,
not even that. You don't have to get good at it. Do what you want to do. You know, if you don't enjoy bodybuilding, don't do it. If you enjoy WODs, do it. I personally couldn't imagine anything worse than like jumping up and down and doing battle ropes and shit like that. That's my opinion. It might change. I doubt it.
I think it'll change in about a year. You'll be doing it. We'll all be doing it.
My favorite feeling is, I've said to you before, like there'll be a sad day when I can't get myself switched on to attack a leg press set or look at a bar and go, fucking hell, this is going to be good. This is going to be hard. This is going to be challenging. That's my favorite feeling in the entire world. And when I can't do that, that'll be a really sad day. I will never actively go, I'm not going to do that. And I'm going to now go on a battle rope and go, here we fucking go. Let's get at it. Yeah.
You 2 minutes. Mate. You never know. You're probably going to die soon. You need to work on your health.
Mate, I do cardio every day, bro. And I take 4 caps of Strom Support Max in the morning.
All right. Yeah, do cardio every day.
Yeah. Fuck off.
Cardio is not sitting on your bike and just getting back to clients, mate. Not even using the pedals.
Wait, I don't even get back to clients. What? Come on, mate. It was me. I'd reply times of 7 days as a minimum. Talk to me on your check-in day, bro.
All right, come on, because I've still not even got onto this week's.
Okay. Mate, we're not getting back to them all because I've got to eat in a minute. We've got to end this in a couple minutes.
Well, let me get back to these from last week then. This is from Aisha. Reece said you both first met in a gay bar. Is that true? Shout out to all you homosexuals out there. No offense.
Yeah, we did.
No, we didn't, did we?
Mate, do you not remember? Do you know why I said the gay bar? You said it on a story about a year and a half ago.
Did I?
2 years ago. You
so
were
funny, mate.
You were prepping, and I think it was when you got your tan, and you got asked, and you were like in a gay bar, and you didn't even smile, and you tagged me. And like that, it was like, where did you ruin Reece Smith? And you're like, in a gay bar next story. And I just thought it was quite a good story. So I asked, so I said, in a gay bar. I just carried on their checking. That's what I said.
Yeah, we didn't. We met in a pure gym, and we've told the story numerous times. Harry Parks 1. How to be accepted as a legit BB if you don't have cream of rice or wear Jordans?
Jordans. I don't know about the Jordans.
Jordans have become the new Vibrams, mate.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Well, you need I'd say you need your loom. You need your Mac.
Nah,
You need
no,
to have
he's
your
not being a coach. He's not a coach.
No, but coach. Okay, just bodybuilding then.
Just
Well, you need to
bodybuilding,
have your
mate.
tripod, your heavy duty bag that you carry to the gym, your 2 litre bottle of water.
Yeah, you got to have one of those rucksacks that says athlete on and that's got your name on it.
Yeah, exactly. Your Gasp oversized tee. That's what you need.
That's you, mate. You describe
what else do you need? You need to probably copy my hair. Like, I'd say this is a very meathead sort of haircut. So
no, I'd say fully bald is more meathead.
Yeah, fully. But I got a little bit here nowadays. So yeah.
You need the baggy pants.
Yes. The AJ Morris classics, what you used to wear like a couple of years ago.
Yeah, now everybody wears them, mate. AJ's like, don't wear them anymore. Way above that and past that.
Yeah, of course. It's AJ Morris. You know.
You need blue light blockers, to be fair.
Yeah. Anything else?
That's about it. Don't need to train or anything. You just need to buy all those things.
No, of course.
You don't need muscle. You need to pose. You need to pose like a bodybuilder. Yes.
Pose like a bodybuilder. That's what we need. More posing. More posing. Less training, boys. Come on.
More posing. This is the last one from last week. Radu Popescu. Would you go to a gym that is 30 minutes away? Yes, Radu.
Yes, we do.
We didn't. I'm sure
we did, mate.
We have answered that recently, but I don't think it was that one. But yes, we do. And we continue to do and further.
Yes. Fair
okay.
Enough, right. Yep.
Cool, we'll leave it there.
Yeah, we will leave it there. We'll leave it there, right?
Back to it next time.
Yeah, back to it. Thanks as always, guys. I don't think there'll be really any delays now because Finn's actually back. And speaking of that, when I went away, Finn told me off and was like, Reece bottled it when he was away. Now Finn's been away. We didn't get a podcast done. I wonder why. See, I'm not going to be horrible and mean like Finn is.
So horrible and mean. You didn't even message me. You didn't even message me. If you'd have messaged me saying you fancy doing a podcast, I said, yeah.
No, I didn't message you at all. I didn't even say have a good time or anything. I just said, I'll ask Ombo. Was literally on the podcast when we ended it. And I said, right, mate, have a good time. That's literally what it was.
I did. I had a great time.
Awesome. Well, we're back. And that's it. So thanks as always for the story tags, questions, stuff like that. Share, like, more story tags. Cheers, guys. Catch you next week.